I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand we can do this uppercase and lowercase and proper case, but let's say there's a name and there is a character which is capital in the last name. Like there's a cricketer named Brendan McCullum, and the his last name is McCullum, which is like if I can just type it here.
Let's take an example. Okay, so until I don't visualize, I'll not be able to answer. So this is
Yeah,
full name. Let's take full name. Okay, so
sure.
and what should be the name? Tell me.
The first name is going to be Brendan. His full name is, I have just pinged it in the chat box.
Okay, you spell it. I don't want to go here and then.
Oh,
Full name. Okay.
sure. His first name is Brendan. Brendon. Brendan.
Okay.
And his last name is McCullum, which is MC. Okay, so this C is in caps. The
It's like
third
the
part.
McDonald's. It's like the
Understood.
McDonald's one.
Yeah,
Understood.
that's right. So,
So
is it possible to have this in? I mean, let's say in the database data extension which we have, it's all in small letters, but we want to print it in caps, the third letter. Is it possible somewhere?
oh, difficult question. Okay, so here you have proper case, lowercase, uppercase. Now, if you use uppercase, everything, well, let's see what will happen with uppercase. But here you're taking a string, okay, when you're saying that this one has to be capital, right? So maybe you need to do index of, right? And then
and Sumit,
you need to use concat function, okay? So
string.
all the things you have to do it, right? Now, these are generic functions which we are using, right? It will be, let's say, this is Brandon McCullum. Okay. Now, if I just use this full name, okay. So let's see what happens. Okay. So I take this full name. Now, let's say this is all small for you, or let's say capital for you. Then what will happen? And I'll make this B as small also. Okay. So this will not give you what you're asking for. Okay. So this is what the function says. The function says the first initial will be capitalized, right? So you don't have those functions. I don't know if there is anything that will say go bring the third character and make it capital.
Sashi.
Yeah, Sashi, I think I'm not sure. Like that one often is a replace list. But if we use that function, so we can make that
replace string.
Replace list.
Replace list.
List.
I have a question for Sumit. Sumit, are you sure that for every last name, only the third character should be the capital, or only for this particular name you are saying?
See,
yeah, this is going to be for this name only. So that's what I mean. It's a weird case. I can understand, but
no, I can see. Yeah. No. Somebody answered here. See here. Somebody answered here. Okay. So here what says search a string value, okay, of one or more string values specified and replace with some another string. Okay. So here you're doing like replace list. You have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Here what is this? The string required for replacement. Which replacement you're looking for? The second parameter, X. Right? So here they are giving X. Is string value to replace with a replacement string. Here the value is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, A, C, E, G. I haven't tried this, but here what I see is A is getting replaced with X. Right? Now the second C, okay, C is also getting replaced with X. E is also getting replaced with X. And G is also getting replaced with X. So here, even you come to this, like how you come to know that the third character has to be replaced. If you're sure, you can use that one, right? So, and here what it also says is you have to specify the string which has to be replaced. Here, like it is A. So let's take this replace list. Okay. And if I say set at full name, and if I say this, I'll take this as a maclum. So what is the function is replace list. Okay, I'm giving a string which is full name. So this is the full name, and now which one you want to replace? So this is small, right? So this is C. Now, yeah, if I say
capital C,
I want to replace with C, okay, now with this small c, right? So I don't have to use this proper case. If I use a proper case, I'm in a fault, right? So it is definitely going to make the first letter as capital. Okay, okay, we'll see both the things. So let's say this is proper case name, okay? And I'll say the replaced another one as replace list name. I'll consider just replace list name. And I always make this as a small letter for my. Now I want to print this value. Let's give a break for the page, and I want to print this one, and I want to print this value. Let's run this. Let's see what happens. See, I don't see it is getting changed to C.
No, actually, fourth line, I mean, number 9. Line number 9.
Line number 9.
Replace list name is equal to @ full name, right? You need to replace it with @ full name on the top.
This is the full name.
Then you are replacing full name with replace list of full name, replaced by capital C, right?
Understood. Good catch.
Now number 10 is equal to @ full name.
That's okay. One is the proper name. I've already assigned this full name to this particular variable.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this full name is still maclum.
But number 8 and 10 replaces.
Understood. Yeah, understood.
Good.
I'm a slow learner. That's
No.
Okay. Understood. Because Sumit has dumped something difficult for me which I haven't used. But now let's try this, right? So what will happen is, see what happens. Here you go.
Yeah.
So you have another use case, another personalization function which can be, you can use it. But you have to know the character.
Which character? Yeah, specific character.
Okay. So if this maculum, if I say there is another C here, okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Whether both the characters will be replaced. So both are replacing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Sumit, hope you understand what I'm saying here.
Yes, got it. Thank you so much.
Right? Yeah. So that's why you have to go back to the basics, right? Go first check the first character, that is C, using index of, okay, and get the index of and replace that particular character. Understood? So if I have to see, if I have to get the index of the first C, right? So let's say I'm going to set this. Let's see this. Set, okay, and I say index of C, okay, and I'm going to use index of, okay, and here I'm taking the full name, and I want to see where this C is, right? So I want to print index of. Let's print here. I'm replacing this. I will just remove this and see what value prints. 3, right? So third character. So I got this index of, okay. So this is the third character. Now here in the replace string, right? You're taking the full string. Now which one you need to replace, you know the index of, right? So from here you can take the character and then replace it. Okay. I think this will be a homework for you. You can try this one.
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, so first we went with the proper case, and we understand what we can do with the proper case, right? Now let's see with the concat function. Okay. So here I have the first name. First name. I always go with my name. Sasi. Okay. Otherwise, you know, somebody will say, "Aapne mera naam zyada bol diya." Last name. Prasad. Okay. And let's remove all these things. And I want to set value. Set, okay. Say full name. And what I'm going to use, concat. So for concat, again, let's go. What are the parameters? For the concat, what you take? First string value to be concatenated, second. So both are data type are string.
Strings.
So I simply going to take first name, comma, last name, and then I'm going to print the full name. So if I say this also, if there's an empty also, we can check something else. Let's see what happens here, whether it concatenates or not. So you see it is concatenating, but you see the first name and the last name, there is no space.